The Complete Works of Swami Vivekananda, Volume 5, Section 1, Epistles, 13th USA, 31st August 1894. Dear Alicinga, I just now saw an editorial on me about the circular from Madras in the Boston Transcript. Nothing has reached me yet. They will reach me soon if you have sent them already. So far, you have done wonderfully, my boy. Do not mind what I write in some moments of nervousness. One gets nervous sometimes, alone in a country 15,000 15,000 miles from home, having a fight every inch of ground with orthodox inimical Christians. You must take those into consideration, my brave boy, and work right along. Perhaps you have heard from Bhattacharya that I received a beautiful letter from Gigi. His address was scrawled in such a fashion as to become perfectly eligible to me. So I could not reply to him directly. But I have done all that he desired. I have sent over my photograph and writing to the Raja of Mysore. Now I have sent a phonography to Ketri Raja. Now send now send always Indian newspapers about me to me over here. I want to read them in the papers themselves. Do you know? Now lastly, you must write to me all about Mr. Charu Chandra, who has been so kind to me. Give him my heartful thanks. But between you and me, I unfortunately do not remember him. Would you give me particulars? The theosophist here now like me, but they are 650 in all. They are 650 in all. There are Christian Scientists, all of them like me. They are about a millions. I work with both, but joined none, and will with the Lord's grace mold them about after the true fashion, for they are after all mumbling half realized truth. Narasimha, perhaps by the time this reaches you, will get the money, etc. I have received a letter from Cat, but it requires a book to answer all his queries. So I send him my blessings through you and ask you to remind me him that we agree to differ and see the harmony of contrary points. So it does not matter what he believes in, he must act. Give my love to Balaji, Gigi, Kiddy, Doctor, and to all our friends and all great and patriotic souls who were brave and noble enough to sink their difference for their country's cause. With the magazines or journals or organ, you become the secretary thereof. You calculate the cost of starting the magazine and the work, how much the least is necessary to start it, and then write to me giving name and address of the society. And I will send you money myself. And not only that, I will get others in America to subscribe annually to it liberally. So ask them of Calcutta. Ask them of Calcutta to do the same. Give me Dharmapala address. He is a great and good man. He will work wonderfully with us. Now organize a little society. You will have to take charge of your whole movement, not as a leader, but as a servant. Do you know the least show of leading destroys everything by rousing re- jealousy? By rousing jealousy, accedes to everything. Only try to retain all of my friends today. Do you see? And work slowly up. Let Gigi and others who have no immediate necessity for earning something do as they are doing. That is, casting the idea broadcast. Gigi is going well at Mysore. That is the way Mysore will be in time a great stronger hold. I am now going to write my memes in a book, and next winter we'll go about this country organizing societies here. This is a great field of work, and everything done here prepares England. So far you have done very well indeed, my brave boy. All strength shall be given to you. I have now rupees 9,000 with me, part of which I will send over to you for the organization, and I will get many people to send money to you in Madras yearly, half yearly, or monthly. You now start a society and a journal and the necessary apparatures. This must be secret among only a few, but at the same time, try to collect funds from Mysore and elsewhere to build a temple in Madras, which should have a library and some rooms for the office and the preachers who should be sannyasis and for vairagis, men of renunciation, who may chance to come. Thus we shall progress inch by inch. This is the great field for my work, and everything done here prepares the way for my coming work in England. You know the greatest difficulty with me is to keep or even to touch money. It is distinguishing and debasing. So you must organize a society to take charge of a practical and pecuniary part of it. I have friends here who take care of all my monetary concern. Do you see? It will be the wonderful relief to me to get rid of horrid money affairs. So the sooner you organize yourself and you be ready as secretary and treasurer to enter into the direct communication with my friends and sympathizers here, the better for you and me. Do that quickly and write to me. Give the society a non sectarian name. Do you write to my brethren at the Met to organize in the similar fashion? Great things are in the store for you, Alasinga. Or if you think proper, you get some of the big folks to be named of as office barriers of the society while you work in the real sense. Their name will be great things. If your duties are to serve and do not let you have anything, let Gigi do the business part, and by I hope to make you independent of your college work so that you may without starving and yourself and family devote your whole soul to the work. So work, my boy, work. The rough part of the work has been smoothened and rounded. Now it will roll on better and better every day. And if you can simply keep it going well, until I come to India, the work will progress by leaps and bounds. Rejoice that you have done so much. When you feel gloomy, think what has been done within the last year. How? Rising from nothing, we have the eyes of the world fixed upon us now. Not only India, but the world outside is expecting great things of us. Missionaries or foolish officials, none will be able to resist truth and love and sincerity. Are you sincere, unselfish, even unto death, and loving? Then fear not, not even that. Onward, my lad. The whole world requires light. It is expected. It is expectant. India alone has the light, not in magic, murmury, and charlatanism but in the teachings of the glories of the spirit of real religion, of the higher spiritual truth. That is why the Lord has preserve the race through all its vicissitudes unto the present day. Now the time has come. Have faith that you are all, my brave lad. born to do great things. Let not the bark of the puppies frighten you. No, not even the thunderbolt of heaven, but stand up and work. Ever yours affectionately, Vivekanand. 14th, USA, 21st September 1894. Dear Elasinga, I have been continuously traveling from place to place and working incessantly, giving lectures and holding classes, etc. I have not been able to write a line at for my proposed book. Perhaps I may be able to take it in hand later on. I have had some nice friends here among the liberal people and few among us the orthodox. I hope to return soon to India. I have had enough of this country, and especially as too much work is making me nervous. The giving of too many public lectures and constant hurry have brought on this nervousness. I do not care for this busy, meaningless, money making life. So you see, I will soon return. Of course, there is a growing section with whom I am very popular and who will like to have me here for all the time. But I think I have had enough of newspaper blazoning and humbugging of the public life. I do not care the least for it. There is no hope for money for our project here. It is useless to hope. No large number of men in any country do good out of mere sympathy. The few who really give money in the Christian land often do so through priestcraft and fear of hell. So it is as in our Bengal proverb, kill a cow and make a pair of shoe out of the leather and give them in charity to the Brahmana. So it is here, and so everywhere. And then the Westerners are misery in comparison to our race. I sincerely believe the Asians are the most charitable race in the world. Only they are very poor. I am going to live for a few months in New York. That city is the head, hand, and purse of the country. Of course, Boston is called Brahmanical Brahmanical city. Boston is called Brahmanical city, and here in America there are hundreds of thousands that sympathize with me. The New York people are very open. I will see what can be done there, as I have some very influential friends. After all, I am getting distinguished with this lecturing business. It will take a long time for the Westerners to understand the higher spirituality. Everything is in everything is LSD to them. If a religion brings them money or health or beauty or long life, They will all flock to it. Otherwise not. Give to Balaji, Gigi, and all of our friends my best love. Yours with everlasting love, Vivekanand. 15th, USA, 21st September 1894. Dear Kiddy, I am very strong to hear your determination to. I am very sorry to hear your determination of giving up the world so soon. The fruit falls from the tree when it gets ripe, so wait for a time to come. Do not hurry. Moreover, no one has the right to make others miserable by his foolish acts. Wait, have patience. Everything will come right in time. Your blessings, Vivekanand. 16th, Boston, 26 September 1894. Dear sister, your letter with the India mail just to hand. Quantity of newspapers clippings were sent over to me from India. I sent them back for your perusals and safekeeping. I'm busy writing letters to India last few days. I will remain a few days more in Boston with my love and blessings. Yours ever affectionately, Vivekanand. 17th USA, 27th September 1894. Dear Elasinga, one thing I find in the book of my speeches and published in Calcutta, some of them are printed in such a way as to savor of political views, whereas I am no politician or political agitator. I care only for the spirit. When that is right, everything will be right by itself. So you must warn the Calcutta people that no political significance be ever attach falsely to any of my writings or sayings. That now what nonsense! I heard that Reeves Kali Charan Banerjee in the lecture to a Christian missionary said that I was political delegate. If it was said publicly, then publicly ask the Babu for me to write to any of the Calcutta papers and prove it, or else take back his foolish assertions. This is their trick. I have said a few harsh words in honest criticism of Christian government in general, but that does not mean that I care for or have any connection with politics or that sort of thing. Those who think it very grand to print extract from the lectures and want to prove that I am a political preacher, to them I say, save me from my friends. Tell my friends that a uniform silence is all my answer to my detractors. If I give them tit for tat, it would bring us down to a level with them. Tell them that truth will take care of itself, and that they are not to fight anybody for me. They have much to learn at, and they are only childrens. They are still full of foolish golden dreams, mere boys. This nonsense of public life, this nonsense of public life and newspaper blazoring his has disgusted me thoroughly. I long, I long to go back to Himalayan quiet. Everywhere affectionately, ever yours affectionately, Vivekanand. 18th USA, 29 September 1894. Dear Elasinga, you all have done well. My brave, unselfish child, I am so proud of you. Hope and do not despair. After such a start, if you despair, you are a fool. Our field in India and the value of the foreign appreciation is in rising India up. That is all. We must have a strong base from which to spread. Do not for a moment quell. Everything will come all right. It is will that moves the world. You need not be sorry, my son, on account of the young men becoming Christian. What else can they be under the existing social bondage, especially in Madras? Liberty is the first condition of the growth. Your ancestor gave ever liberty to the soul and religious grew. They put the body under every bondage and society did not grow. The opposite is the cast or the case in the West. Every liberty to society, none to religion, now are falling off the shackles from the feet of the Eastern society as from those of the Western religion. Each again will have its type, the religious and the introspective in India, the scientific or outsaying in the West. The West want every bit of spirituality through social improvement. The East wants every bit of social power through spirituality. Thus, it was that modern reformers saw no way to reform but by first crushing out the religion of India. They tried and they failed. Why? Because few of them ever studied their own religion and not one ever underwent the training necessary to understand. The mother of all religion, I claim that no destruction of religion is necessary to improve the Hindu society and that this state of society exists not on account of religion but because religion has not been applied to society as it should have been. This I am ready to prove from our from our one old book from our old books, from our old books. Every word of it. This is what I teach, and this is what we must struggle all our lives to carry out. But it will take time, a long time to study. Have patience and work. Save yourself by saving yourself. Save yourself by saving yourself. Yours, Vivekanand. P.S. The present Hindu society is organized only for spiritual men and hopeless crushes out everybody else. Why? Where shall they go who want to enjoy the world a little with its frivolities, just as our religion takes in all, so should our society. This is to be worked out by first understanding the true principle of our religion, then applying them to society. This is a slow but sure work to be done. Vivekanand, 18th Washington, 23rd October 1894. Dear Vehima Chanda Limbadi, I am going on very well in this country. By this time I have become one to of their own teacher. They all like me and teaching like me and my teaching. I travel all over the country from one place to another, as was my habit in India, preaching and teaching. Thousands and thousands have listened to me and taken my ideas in a very kindly spirit. It is the most expensive country, but the Lord provides for me everywhere I go. With my love to you and all my friends there, Limbadi Rajputana, yours Vivekanand. 20th, Washington, Mr. T. Tortian, 1708 West WI Street, 26th October, 1894. Dear sister, excuse my long silence, but I have been regularly writing to Mother Church. I am sure you are all enjoying this nice cool weather. I'm enjoying Baltimore and Washington very much. I will go hence to Philadelphia, and I thought Miss Mary was in Philadelphia, and so I wanted her address. But as she is in some other place near Philadelphia, I do not want to give her the trouble to come up to see me, as Mother Church says. The lady with whom I am staying is Mrs. Totten, a niece of Miss Hove. I will be her guest more than a week yet, so you may write to me to her care. I intend going over England with I intend going England this winter, somewhere in Jan and February. A lady from London with whom one of my friends is staying has sent an invitation to me to go over as her guest, and from India they are arguing me every day to come back. How did you like Pitu in the cartoon? Do not show it to anybody. It is too good. It is too bad of our people to caricature Pitu that way. I long ever so much to hear from you, but take a little more care to make your letter just a bit more distinct. Do not be angry for suggestions. Your ever loving brother Vivekanand. 21st, 21st, Washington, 27th October 1894. Blessed and beloved. By this time you must have received my other letters. You must excuse me for certain harshness of tone sometimes, and you know full well how I love you. You have all asked me often to send over to you all about my movements in this country and all my lecture reports. I am doing exactly here what I used to do in India, always depending on Lord and making no plans ahead. Moreover, you must remember that I have to work incessantly in this country and that I have no time to put together my thoughts in the form of book. So much so that this constant rush has worn my nerves and I am feeling it. I cannot express my obligation to you, Gigi, and all my friends in Madras for the most unselfish and heroic work you did for me. But it was not at all meant to blazon me but to make you conscious of your own strength. I am not an organizer. My nature tends towards scholarship and meditation. I think I have worked enough and now I want rest to teach a little to those that have come to me from the Gurudev, Venerable Guru, who have known now what you can do, for it is really you. Young men of Madras, they have done all. I am not only the figurehead, I am the Tyagi, the monk. I only want one thing. I do not believe in God or religion with which whip the widow tears or bring a piece of bread to the orphan's mouth. However sublime be the theories, however well spun may be the philosophy, I do not call it religion as long as it is confined to books and dogma. The eyes is the forehead and not in the back. Move onward and carry into practice that which you are very proud to call your religion, and God bless you. Look for not at me, look at to yourself. I am happy to have been the occasion of the rousing and enthusiasm. Take advantage of it. Float along with it, and everything will come right. Love never fails, my son. Today, tomorrow, or ages after, truth will conquer. Love shall win the victory. Do not love your fellow man. Where do love your fellow man? Do you love your fellow man? Where should you do? Where should you go to seek for God? Are not all the poor, the miserable, the weak gods? Why not worship them first? Why do to dig a well on the shore of Ganga? Believe in omnipotent power of love. Who cares for this tensile puffs of name? I never keep watch of what the newspaper are saying. Have you love? You are omnipotent. Are you perfectly unselfish? If so, you are irresistible. You are irresistible. It is a character that pays everything. It is the Lord who protects the children in the depth of the sea. Your country requires heroes and be heroes. God bless you. Everybody want me to come over India. They think we shall be able to do more if I come over. They are mistaken, my friend. The present enthusiasm is only the little patriotism. It means nothing. If it is the truth and genius, you will find in the short time hundreds of heroes coming forward and carrying on the work. Therefore, know that you have really done all and go on. Look not for me. Ashok Kumar Ghosh is in London. He sent a beautiful invitation from London to come to Miss Muller, and I hope I am going in January and February next. But Acharya writes me to come over. Here is a grand field. What have I to do with this ism or that ism? I am a servant of the Lord, and ever where on earth is there a better field than here for propagating all high ideas? Here, where if one man is against me, 100 hands are ready to help me. Here, where man feel for man, weeps for his fellow man and woman as our goddessness. Even idiots may stand up to hear the brave when everything is sure to turn out well. But the true hero works in silence. How many Buddhas died before one find expressions? My son, I believe in God and I believe in men. I believe in helping the miserable. I believe in going even in the hell to save others. Talk of the Westerners. They have given me food, shelter, friendship, protection, even the most orthodox Christians. What do you people do when any of these priests go to India? You do not touch them even. They are Michels. No man, no nation, my son, can hate others and live. India dooms was sealed. I very day they invented the word Michika and stopped from communions with others. Take care how you foster that idea. It is good to talk glibly about the Vedant, but how hard to carry out even its least percept. Ever yours with blessing Vivekanand. P.S. Take care of these two things, love of power and jealousy. Cultivate always faith in yourself. 22. USA, 30th November 1894. Dear Elasinga, I am glad to learn that the photography and the letter have reached you safely. You need not send any more newspaper cuttings. I have been deluged with them. Enough of that. Now go to the work for the organization. I have started one already in New York, and vice versa. Will soon write to you. Keep corresponding with them. Soon I hope to get up a few in other places. We must organize our forces not to make a sect, not on religious matter, but on the secular business part of it. A stirring propaganda must be launched out. Put your heads together and organize.